So now let me give you a scenario. Say I'm retired. All my kids are out of the house. Why then should I worry about an estate plan at that point in my life? I mean, you kind of talked about it with the $100,000 limit, but
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that that really is highlighted when you think about what probate is, right? And I don't know if we've talked about that yet, but probate is a court administered process where your estate is identified, it's itemized, and then it's distributed. Now, that all sounds nice, but the big problem there is that the court oversees all of it. And if anybody has had experience with court, they know it's slow and it's expensive. So most people don't like probate because one,
Mhm,
it takes a long time. Two,
mhm,
it's very expensive, much more expensive than an average estate plan is. And
right.
three, assets become a public record. Now, with some of my older clients really care about that right off the bat when I say public record. They want their privacy. Younger
Mhm.
people don't realize why that's a big deal as much because their their lives are on TikTok or something and they don't really,
Right. Yep.
right? But it becomes a problem because there are predators that will watch probate and they see something filed and then they say, you know what? I'm going to go try to put a lien on that house because you have to list all your assets. And it invites
Mm,
predators, it invites the potential for abuse on an estate. So,
yeah.
my personal opinion, if we can keep your assets as private as possible, distribute them as efficiently as possible, and avoid as much probate as possible, then you're going to be happy. Your beneficiaries are going to be happy, and everything's going to go much more smoothly for your family.
That's really good, Catherine. And for me, I mean, being a financial advisor and I'm looking at the numbers of it, and I'm often weighing the pros and costs and the cost benefit analysis and all that. Really, the cost of probate, you mentioned this, the cost of probate is significantly larger than just going and getting an estate plan drafted and updated every once in a while, right? A fraction of the cost.
A
So
fraction,
you're
absolutely.
so if your goal is legacy and you want to leave a legacy for your children and not a burden or a debt or any of that, an estate plan makes so much sense. You pay, you know, whatever you pay. It depends on the complexity, obviously, but it's going to be a fraction of the cost, and it's not that cost prohibitive. In my experience with estate plans, they're
Yeah,
pretty
it's
reasonable.
not. It is a fraction of the cost, and some people care about this quite a lot. There's a lot of it provides quite a peace of mind, right?
Hmm.
As a mom of a bunch of young kids, if I go on a vacation with my husband, my kids aren't with me. Every parent has gone through this, right? You think, okay, what's going to happen with the kids? Which have I signed? Like, before I was an attorney, have I signed something down? Who's going to take the kids? How is it ever
Yep.
going to be okay? If you have
Yep.
an estate plan, that peace of mind is very invaluable, and
Hmm.
and from a financial perspective, it's very affordable for most people. It's surprisingly.
Yep.